صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on the statement of Allah and mention in the book, the Quran, O Muhammad, peace be upon him, the story of Maryam, Mary, when she withdrew in seclusion from her family. Quran, chapter 19, verse 16. Narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, None spoke in cradle but three. The first was Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus. The second was, there was a man from Bani Israel called Juraj. While he was offering prayer, his mother came and called him. He said to himself, Shall I answer her or keep on offering prayer? He went on offering prayer and did not answer her. His mother said, O Allah, do not let him die till he sees the faces of prostitutes. So, while he was in his hermitage, a lady came and sought to seduce him, but he refused. So she went to a shepherd and presented herself to him to commit illegal sexual intercourse with her, and then later on she gave birth to a child and claimed that it belonged to Juraj. The people therefore came to him and dismantled his hermitage and expelled him out of it and abused him. Juraj performed the ablution and offered prayer and then came to the child and said, O child, who is your father? The child replied, the shepherd. After hearing this, the people said, We shall rebuild your hermitage of gold. But he said, No, of nothing but mud. The third was the hero of the following story. A lady from Bani Israel was nursing her child at her breast when a handsome rider passed by her. She said, O Allah, make my child like him. On that, the child left her breast and facing the rider said, O Allah, do not make me like him. The child then started sucking her breast again. Abu Hurairah further said, As if I were now looking at the Prophet, peace be upon him, sucking his finger in way of demonstration. The Prophet, peace be upon him, continued. After a while, some people, passed by with a lady slave, and she, that is, the child's mother, said, O Allah, do not make my child like this slave girl. On that, the child left her breast and said, O Allah, make me like her. When she asked why, the child replied, The rider is one of the tyrants, while this slave girl is falsely accused of theft and illegal sexual intercourse. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, I met MUsa, peace be upon him, Moses, on the night of my Al-Isra, journey by night to the heavens. The Prophet, peace be upon him, then described him, saying, As I think, he was a tall person with lank hair, as if he belonged to the people of the tribe of Shanua. The Prophet, peace be upon him, further said, I met Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus. The Prophet, peace be upon him, described him, saying, He was one of moderate height and was red-faced, as if he had just come out of a bathroom. I saw Ibrahim, peace be upon him, Abraham, whom I resembled more than any of his offspring did. The Prophet, peace be upon him, further said, That night I was given 2 cups, one full of milk and the other full of wine. I was asked to take either of them which I liked, and I took the milk and drank it. On that it was said to me, You have taken the right path, religion. If you had taken the wine, your Muslim nation would have gone astray. Narrated Ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, I saw MUsa, peace be upon him, Moses, Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus, and Ibrahim, peace be upon him, Abraham, on the night of my Al-Isra, journey by night to the heavens. Isa, peace be upon him, was of red complexion, curly hair, and a broad chest. MUsa, peace be upon him, was of brown complexion, straight hair, and tall stature, as if he was from the people of Azut. Narrated Abdullah, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet, peace be upon him, mentioned Al-Masih ad-Dajjal in front of the people, saying, Allah is not one-eyed, while Al-Masih ad-Dajjal is blind in the right eye, and his eye looks like a bulging-out grape. While sleeping near the Kaaba last night, I saw in my dream a man of brown color, the best one can see amongst brown color, and his hair was so long that it fell between his shoulders. His hair was lank and water was dribbling from his head, and he was placing his hands on the shoulders of 2 men while circumambulating the Kaaba. I asked, Who is this? They replied, This is Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus, son of Maryam, Mary. Behind him I saw a man who had short and curly hair and was blind in the right eye, resembling Ibn Qatan in appearance. He was placing his hands on the shoulders of a person while performing tawaf around the Kaaba. I asked, "Who is this?" They replied, "Al-Masih ad-Dajjal." Narrated Salim from his father, "No, by Allah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, did not tell that Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus, was of red complexion, but said, while I was sleeping, in my dream, I saw myself circumambulating the Kaaba. Suddenly I saw a man of brown complexion and lank hair walking between two men, and water was dropping from his head. I asked, 'Who is this?' The people said, 'He is the son of Maryam, Mary.' Then I looked behind him and I saw a red-complexioned, fat, curly-haired man, blind in the right eye, which looked like a bulging-out grape. I asked, 'Who is this?' They replied, 'He is ad-Dajjal. The one who resembled to him among the people was Ibn Qatan.' Az-Zuhri said he, that is Ibn Qatan, was a man from the Khuza' tribe who died in the pre-Islamic period. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, I heard Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, saying, I am the nearest of all the people to the son of Maryam, Mary, and all the prophets are paternal brothers, and there has been no prophet between me and him, that is, Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, both in this world and in the hereafter, I am the nearest of all the people to Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus, the son of Maryam, Mary. The prophets are paternal brothers. Their mothers are different, but their religion is one, that is, Islamic monotheism. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus, the son of Maryam, Mary, seeing a man stealing, asked him, Did you steal? He said, No, by Allah, except whom there is no other ilah, God. La ilaha illallah, none who has the right to be worshipped but Allah. Isa, peace be upon him, said, I believe in Allah and deny or suspect my eyes. Narrated Omar, may Allah be pleased with him, I heard the Prophet, peace be upon him, saying, Do not exaggerate in praising me as the Christians praise the son of Maryam, Mary, for I am only a slave, so call me the slave of Allah and His Messenger. Footnote. The Christians overpraised Isa, peace be upon him, till they took him as an ilah, God besides Allah. Narrated Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, may Allah be pleased with him, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, If a man teaches his slave girl good manners properly, educates her properly, and then manumits and marries her, he will get a double reward. And if a man believes in Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus, and then believes in me, peace be upon him, he will get a double reward. And if a slave fears, obeys, and keeps his duty to his Lord, that is Allah, and also obeys his masters, he too will get a double reward. See Hadith 97. Narrated Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him. Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, You will be resurrected and assembled barefooted, naked, and uncircumcised. The Prophet, peace be upon him, then recited the divine verse, As we began the first creation, we shall repeat it. It is a promise binding upon us. Truly, we shall do it. Quran, chapter 21, verse 104. He added, The first to be dressed will be Ibrahim, peace be upon him, Abraham. Then some of my companions will be taken to the right and to the left. I will say, My companions. It will be said, They had been renegades, deserted Islam since you left them. I will then say what the pious slave Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus, the son of Maryam, Mary, said. And I was a witness over them while I dwelt amongst them. But when you took me up, you were the watcher over them, and you are a witness to all things. This is a great admonition and warning to the Christians of the whole world. If you punish them, they are your slaves, and if you forgive them, you, only you, are the Almighty, the All-Wise. Quran, chapter 5, verses 117 and 118. Narrated Qabisa, Those were the apostates who deserted Islam during the caliphate of Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, who fought them. See Hadith number 3349.